I swear we're actually going to fight him this time. Today's the day. Today's the day we fight Bahamut. If we don't, I will. I will not eat hamburger if we don't today. It's Fox time, everybody. How's everyone this morning? Once again, I am feeling a bit more awake than I did on Wednesday. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Godzilla Harris. So I'm going to let you all know right away that I did not make a new build. The main reason is because I felt that I didn't really get to show off last time build that much. You could take this as me saying I didn't show off enough. I don't feel like I really did enough last time. So I'm sticking with the same build. It's a double feature. If you want to go with that, sure. Hello, Dave. How's it going? The weekend is drawing closer. I don't really have anything planned for this weekend. I think you guys will find that I don't plan. A lot of the times, I don't really plan out my days. I mean, like if I have work, then I have work, you know. But it's not like I plan absolutely everything in advance. I work on vibes, then yeah, pretty much. I work on however I'm feeling that day. You know, there are some days where I want to watch Lord of the Rings. But then there are other days where I'm like, no. I'd rather play Xenoblade Chronicles X. Whatever I feel like doing that day, that's what I do. I don't have a lot of set patterns aside from work schedules, which I do include streaming as work schedules. Even then, my actual job is pretty sporadic. It's not exactly consistent. I'm able to make streaming consistent, but not so much everything else. But yeah, I don't plan. And I believe we established yesterday that I'm stupid. And we're going to leave it there. At least one thing being consistent is handy. That is true. Technically it doesn't have to be because I decide my own schedule when it comes to streaming. But I like my schedule. I like it how it is. So if I stick with it, I suppose it has its own issues. Like how yesterday I mentioned it can give me choice paralysis. Yeah, since I go entirely on vibes. There's gonna be days where I'm just like, I'm not sure what I want to do. Kind of how I felt on Tuesday, that's for sure. Anyhow, yesterday I mentioned to combat my choice paralysis. I started setting a T setting aside 3 things for like the games that I play in my free time, the shows I'm watching, the movies I want to watch. I do. Quite a bit. And I make sure to write it all down now. Which I believe that does help with long-term memory. So like yesterday. You know, I play at Metaphor yesterday. And you know, in case I take a long break from it again. Which I don't plan to, but in case that ever happens. I have it down in my journal. What I need to be doing next. So since yesterday we had to leave off before fighting some goblins. You know, I wrote down in my journal. For the next time I play. Gotta fight them goblins. I can pull an axle and get it memorized exactly. As we all know, Axel is the best role model and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Alright, enough boring you all. Time to bore you all with side quests. Yeah, we got some side quests to do before we beat up a dragon. I think for the open world. The majority of side quests are specifically in the desert zone. So it's actually good that we're getting through them now. Which, to be fair, the desert zone is the only like new zone since the time skip. Oh yeah, I found out something fun. So, I don't know. If the video for you guys, the game capture is looking better than usual. I recently found out that my new monitor, he is capable of 4K. And I have been playing games on this new monitor because I'm afraid of the old one. Or my second one dying. And honestly, it looks fantastic.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with need to be rich.
It's way better than playing on 1080p on a 1440p monitor. I don't know why.
Drake's fangs fallen, would you?
My consoles hate 1440p. But they do. But 4K is perfectly fine. Does that make sense? Not really.
Now I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone.
Anyway, you have a side quest for me. Give me side quest.
I want to know right away. Bad news. Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
Yeah, I don't understand resolutions, and honestly, I don't want to bother trying.
So you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Alright, it's nice to have a side quest where nothing horrible is happening. Now watch as something horrible happens later.
Hurry, man. I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Bugger me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer
Not
routes.
much, just in the house,
Say I've
like
done enough
carpet.
for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty.
Am
Thanks for
I?
letting me know.
Am I going to get a clickbait again? I hope not. I do genuinely feel bad about that. I really thought I could get to the fight. Yesterday. Not yesterday, Wednesday. Kurt. Turns out I was very wrong. Thankfully.
Come on, come on!
You bet $1 fox dollar.
Caravan stops next.
Well, thanks to the new super chat feature.
Without a crystal.
Sad dad is worth it.
Are you Milan?
Is it though?
The butcher?
It
That's
is.
me.
What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Boklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sambrek, herbs from Rosaria.
Hello, dead man.
Why,
How's it going?
Sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
It feels weird. It feels weird that people are just chill.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
I just feel like something is gonna go wrong at some point. That is true. We get to hear more from Sid.
I'm I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare
Yeah.
a cup of that wine.
Honestly, it's really nice. Really nice to just have a chill town. Hey Ruka, how's it going? Thank you once again. If anyone's got me, I know Ruka's got
Your
me.
friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 66. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside. A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen.
Drink and be jovial.
The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
So what do we get out of this? Oh, cool. Thanks. I get some amber. You know, maybe I should have taken the bottle and
For a
ran.
handful of coins at that. Ah, you were right to stay your bastard captain's hand. More bloodshed is the last thing we need in these dark days.
It's cool from a scientific perspective. Unfortunately, we are not scientists. I mean, I kind of am, but Flyeth isn't.
And nasty.
Who said Clive?
But would you happen to be a fighting man?
Close enough text-to-speech.
That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, Were you ever party to a finer proposition?
My
You
arms
know,
are yours.
ironic that we bring up scientists.
Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road. And from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells. I'd better make sure he doesn't get
I'm
himself
interested though,
killed.
I don't think we've heard anything about what he was saying.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here.
Oh, I'm slightly hurt.
Surprised.
It's been a... Should we let him die? I'm really thinking about it right now. He kind of did that to himself. That's embarrassing for the dude. Steps to feet outside. Already getting ambushed. How in the world did he pull that off? Good question. I don't think I care enough to find out. It's not even a minute, bro.
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly,
Maybe this time stick with me.
now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
I'm pretty sure
Passionate. I'll give you
that this was caused by Ultima. But it is an interesting observation. That whatever Ultima did, assuming it was him, he managed to slice off part of the airship. It's actually a very interesting observation. It's likely done by Ultima or Dominant. Please, we all have to slowly follow him while keeping him alive. Yeah, I don't think there's a single escort mission in this game. It's very much a good thing. How am I supposed? I think I'm supposed to go up here, right? Hold on, I've never found that before. No, I've never seen that one. Did I miss it in our first playthrough? I might have. How cool does it look? We'll find out soon enough. But yeah, I've never seen that one. Isn't this like my third run? It is actually. Second run I've ever streamed. But third run in general. I did my first run. For you guys who's back in 2024. My second run. Oh hey, goblins. Second run. Was Final Fantasy mode. And it was before the Rising Tide DLC came out. The dude is a danger magnet. Well, don't worry about it. But yeah, I have never found that sword before.
You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold.
Some reason my live indicator wasn't showing up on your subscribed list. Well, that's why you gotta ring that bell. Actually don't know if that actually does anything. Regardless. Hello, Nurmkit.
Land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods. And great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward. History
yeah,
awaits.
Ultima absolutely made the hole. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment as well, do all of those things. If you want these streams to show up on your subscription feed. You've got to be kidding me. I thought I could have carried that in time. I thought I could do it again. There's robots in my grounded medieval game. Don't forget to use hype points too.
Still in one piece.
I forgot that was a new system they added in.
So, once more I am in your debt, and once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Oh no, I thought it was fun.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Rambling and yapping is great. That's why you guys love it when I yap, right? Okay, we got one more side quest. Can I heal myself while I'm in a town? I can. Well, it actually shows you how much it heals. Actually pretty cool.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise.
All right,
Perhaps you can
what do you
extend me
need,
the same
ma'am?
kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But
It's
he's
always
been gone
one more
days,
side quest.
and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Just watch after we finish this. Turns out there's one
Any idea
more.
where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life.
Oh yeah, he's probably
Died long
dead.
before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
All right.
That's that.
How much you want to bet we're going to encounter those guys from last time? The ones who were just weird, you know.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Okay, you don't have to be rude about it. I swear some people.
Come on. Faster! Thanks, Gal.
Some people are big meanies. Are you a big meanie?
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let
The
me near
same
them.
ones that I already
She said
looked
there's
at.
goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough
I mean,
already.
she's probably
We
right.
told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
You know, I don't think. There's a lot of information on the goblins.
Did Joseph's thieves already
I'd have to
their
check,
stolen
though.
wares all the way out here? I think we found our thieves.
As we suspected. Goblins.
They don't look happy to see me.
Oh god no, not the Goblin Prince. What am I gonna do? How am I going to defeat the Goblin Prince? Prince of all goblins. The book will have some info on them. If anyone has the Final Fantasy XVI book. And if you're in the Discord,
Let's
go
get
ahead
this
and put it
over
in
with.
general.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and
Are you sure that's a good
they
idea?
won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Found a goblin entry. Okay. Still, are we sure that teaching them how to live in the desert is a good idea?
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
All right, we got the goblin entry. I'll read it in a moment. Okay, let's see what the book has to say about goblins. Goblins are a menace, but a well-ordered and well-resourced kingdom should never find itself pushed out of its towns and cities by them. For they are a poorly organized rabble, and know nothing of strategy or tactics. If goblins triumph, the rulers of those places they triumph over must have decided that those places were not worth protecting. What of Stillwind then? Not long ago, it was a place where life was lived in good cheer and comfort. Now it's a dire boggling home to such monsters. It's a dire boggling. Totally what I said. Hi, Drew, how's it going? We are currently doing educational reading on goblins. I would posit that goblins and their engorged cousins, the Gigas, are the only menace, are only the menace that we make them. While at first glance, the beast men may seem like mindless predators, goblins are known to possess their own unique language. They're skilled enough to cast both magics and make rudimentary tools and weapons. Most are content inhabiting storms, more remote regions. It is only the spread of the blight that has forced them into human territory. A move that oft ends in misunderstanding and bloodshed. Bloodshed born from our unwillingness to endeavor to understand them. Bloodshed born from our eagerness to always strike first. Goblins have been known to use crudely carved horns and conches to communicate across long distances. More evidence, if more were needed, of their skill with tools. So, it's kind of a near moment. With the replicants versus the shades. Where none of this would be happening. If everyone could be. Would be able to communicate with each other. Some philosophers have argued that those who do good deeds will be rewarded with good fortune. But is there not a counter-philosophy? One that dictates that opposites attract. And if it were true, would doing good not attract bad? The tale of the scribe who agreed to gather Morgan Beard for a master botanist, only to be waylaid by a gigas. A giant pot-bellied humanoid that wields an enormous sword-studded club. From which said scribe only narrowly escaped with his life. Would certainly suggest that the more pessimistic of the two philosophies is not to be entirely discounted. I only take goblin-related commissions. Oh, there actually is a page on this quest. The quest that we just did. Okay, Yosef stands out. Among his fell sell swords thanks to a full mane of silver white hair. That belies his mere 25 summers. He's only 25, geez. Hair said to have lost its rich black coloring in a single night. Thanks to a particularly gruesome assignment. That's actually true. Dress can make your hair turn silver. He stumbled upon the goblin while searching for a friend's stolen grain, and struck up an unlikely friendship with the goblins he found there. After several failed attempts to convince his colleagues that goblins were not deserving of our hatred, let alone our fear, he decided to lay down his sword. Oh, he moved in with the goblins. He is currently chronicling the beastman's way of life, and is making an attempt to both learn their language and teach them our own. The latter task proving much easier than the former due to the fact that goblins already seem to have a rudimentary command of, oh, they already kind of understand English. That is interesting. According to Joseph, the village is led by a goblin the others call a prince. This title, however, does not seem to confer any exemption from the various daily duties performed by the villagers. All the goblins appear to attend the sames. Accurate, I swear. He does all the same work, all the goblins. Of a transition between roles every day. since goblins often live short and unpredictable lives due to conflict with humans. Perhaps this lack of specialization allows their society to continue to function even in the face of large losses. That's actually really interesting. Economists aren't want to argue that currency-based commerce is a cornerstone of civilization. If this is true, this coin would suggest that goblins are far more civilized than humankind might give them credit for. Or perhaps that humankind is rather less civilized than we presume. Feels neat to see the lore book and right in the game. That is really interesting. I wish I had this book. It seems like a very interesting companion thing to have. To learn more about. Like specific places and such. Also, I think we're finally done with all the side quests. So yeah, it is a near situation. Where we wouldn't be having issues with goblins if we could communicate with them. The plot may continue. We'll finally do the thing that we're supposed to do.
The caravan stops next to the
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without
What about a donation goal? I wouldn't set up any goals for super chats right now. Because I'm still kind of in the process of setting up all that stuff. But you guys can absolutely tip me on coffee. And I can see about getting the book. Maybe eventually all I could do is stream. Where we do nothing but read from the book.
You gonna do an apprentice?
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
I support this endeavor.
Till then, eh?
I think life is always better if you have a giant sword.
All right.
Is it even a market episode without a child pickpocket crew? Hey, nobody, how's it going?
Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
Back from a grill with
There's a
friends.
square with a big
Oh nice. What did you
bell
guys have?
tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
No, we haven't fought Bahamut yet, but we're going to very soon.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no
Oh,
knowledge
the baby
of all-
brother.
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sandblack.
Technically, they're both our baby
As
brothers.
it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
Reminder that flour is poisonous.
What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gill.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your
Yeah,
long years
we
of
need to
service
destroy
the
her.
Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Well, he's certainly going to start a rebellion now.
That has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
You know, it's funny that our two baby brothers can
What I'm
fly.
about to do is wrong.
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Dragoons are cooler than kings, after all. This is very true. And I go back to the hideaway. No. He can fall with style, and he does it often. That actually reminds me. I don't know if you guys saw the changes they're making to Final Fantasy XIV. But they showed Dragoon is going to have a
One would never guess that these
proper
people stood
jump.
on the brink of war.
Like a proper Final Fantasy jump.
They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge.
Only took them years.
Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep
They
the fire
do.
as we start from going out.
It's just like
And we can busy ourselves scheming until it
basic
gets here.
animations and gap closers as far as I know.
I'll send a Stolas then.
But the new jump is like a properly nullifies damage and takes a minute. Takes a minute for it to land. Puppy is hearing something.
What is it, boy?
Hey, who set the place on fire? Hey look, it's the medicine girl.
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal! This way.
There is their one time bad things don't happen when they're in a big city. No. I think Ultima is stalking us. He wants to make sure something bad is happening every time.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goons is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. Spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people are to come to...
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
If you listen closely to the dialogue, you'll notice that. This is all Dion's doing. Close enough text to speech.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right.
The Dragoons are uprising.
But first we find Goots.
They're just like, you know what? The Empress is stinky, and we don't want to serve her anymore.
Just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
Get destroyed, idiots. We're technically hindering him here. Yeah, that's true. But we're working stylish as we do it. And that matters more. Oh, there's a guy. There is a guy. I'll worry about him later.
doubt about it. They're dragoons. What is this then? A civil war?
Easy fight.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
Crabs. I knew it. I knew the crabs would try and bother me here. Also, why are they so low level? The crabs didn't evolve.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
Hey everyone, we took care of the crab infestation.
Ah, a goods lift.
You're all welcome.
That's better.
You know, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Crabs are always urgent. Exactly. That was surprisingly easier than usual. Typically, I really struggle against those enemies. Let me get the stupid flying guys. Oh god, there's two of them. And then there was only one.
You have some skill.
Yeah, he's an enemy type in the game. We did fight one of him previously, but that guy was much squishier in comparison. They're all members of the Dragoons. And that's what matters. Probably.
In the name of His Highness! This one.
I don't like the cannon guys though. They always mess me up. Yes. Oh, that's actually pretty bad. Idiot. Big Stinky. You know Clive and Barnabas. Kind of look alike. And I know that. Our abilities have no canonical bearing. Don't you think these guys would be freaking out when we pull out the Odin sword? They just feel like, oh crap, that's him. That's Barnabas. Yeah, we melted him. He didn't even stand a chance.
Can you see him anywhere?
Mean dragon. Very mean dragon.
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Can you parry the dragons? No, you can't. Parrying the dragons is not an option. As fun as that would be. This host is pretty heavenly. But not heavenly enough. I'm pretty sure there's actually a female dragon. Don't quote me on that though. Oh god, dragon dance.
Nice try.
This part is always scary. Hey, stop that. Stop that. There we go. Oh, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. Are you happy, everyone? We finally got a dragon fight. Isn't this what you wanted?
Over here, Clive! Are you alright?
Goats, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
That's it. There's no more dragons after this. We've done it. We have solved dragons. Oh no, wait.
Bahamut.
Hey, wait, that's not cool. Dion wouldn't do that.
Your Highness, don't do this.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace, I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yoda, but I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
By the odds, you could go to one of those blast craters and not be struck again. Good question, actually. That would actually be really scary, yeah. The crystal disappeared to form another crystal.
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
We might come back!
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask. But I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
can I do
Yeah,
for yous?
he's a bro.
Let me show you me wares.
He only. Sets up shop twice, but when he does it, it's amazing.
Is there
It's the
aught
best.
else you need? You've got everything you need then.
Okay, I can make a silken sash. And if I reinforce it, I do get a health increase. Should be worth it in theory.
I hope you like it. I did it. I hope you like it. I did it. I hope you like it.
Anything else we really need?
Finished.
I don't think we need the diamond sword.
Reckon I did a good job.
I'm gonna milk
Do
it.
it right.
I'm gonna milk it. I'm going to milk the diamond sword.
I did it. I hope you like it. I did it. I hope you like it. Anything else I can make for you?
I'll see you later. Nobody. Just remember to stay foxy or else. Okay, want to see? Where's that sword that I picked up? The ancient sword. Don't think I can look at that right now. Because I can't return to. What do you call it, the? I can't return to the hideaway just yet to look at the glamour. Slowly but surely I am upgrading all of our accessories too. Alright, more health is always good. Defense doesn't really do much in this game.
Drake's tail is right there, Clive. It's time to free Storm from the crystal's curse.
I mean, it does something, but not much from what I recall. We'll eventually get better stuff.
It's past time. But remember, Bahamut is still out there.
And I dare say we'll be seeing him again before the night is done. No more roads.
We'll have to find our own path.
Do you feel that, Clive?
Ether.
You know what that means. I don't know.
Just what we need. Another flood.
No, I don't want to hurt them. No. No, they're friends. I mean, the bombs, I don't care. But not the birds. My frame rate is actually dying here. Oh no, dudes. Whatever. Could I? Oh god. Not the Undertaker. Alright, now it's just you and me, Mr. Undertaker. I can't parry that, why did I even try? Okay, I see. I see you want to be an issue. No, no spirits within. I don't like that movie.
There must be a way to climb up.
Too many particle effects. Yeah, that's probably what's killing the frame rate. I have this set to performance mode, don't I? Bird.
Is that Phoenix?
Joshua! What is he doing?
Keeping Bahamut occupied.
Joshua! Joshua!
Don't, Clive. It's too dangerous.
Hold on, Joshua! I'm coming!
They gave him a phoenix down.
We have to save him.
And we will.
Okay, so fun fact. The book I keep referencing. It revealed how Joshua survived. So it turns out after that fight with Big Dinosaur back at Phoenix Gate, he was very badly hurt. Like survived by the skin of his teeth. Unconscious but alive. Yeah, the book gave proper details on why he's still alive.
What was
You need to get your hands on this book. And I too need to get my hands on this book.
There he is.
If you guys remember to.
Joshua!
Kidding.
I'm here, brother!
Genuinely, I might consider. Like.
Joshua!
Doing a reading of the book.
They're heading for the heart.
And so should we.
Who shot me? You're next, whoever did that. Took him literal years of unconsciousness to heal. Yeah. Who casted Protect? Should be coming up on a boss fight soon. Hello.
Nice try.
Hit it too soon. Kind of hard to actually see what it's doing. That's what you get. That's what you get for being hard to see.
Are those the council chambers? How are they still standing?
I don't know.
But before the big fight.
He'll be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
Quite literally.
We're getting close. Looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
I don't care what it wants.
Neither do I.
Behold. A silly guy. Look at this Ultima knockoff. It's pretty much what he's meant to be, yeah. I think you can parry that charge attack. You can. Confirmed. Okay, now I'm starting to play recklessly. Oh crap, that was the wrong button. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to parry it. Oh no, 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 no. Oh god. That is scary. Don't hit me with a bar like that. I hate those. Oh, never mind. We might be fine. Where are you going, sir? And finish him off.
You're finished.
That's actually a really fun fight.
These beasts, they're getting stronger.
We can think about them later. Right now, there's only one thing we need to focus on.
The heart.
Time for the main event.
We might be able to get up through the building.
That's what we've all been waiting for.
Worth a try.
Quiet. There's someone up there.
Is someone there?
Mother.
It's you.
What happened here?
He tried to
It's
take
her.
him from me. Oh, my boy. My darling.
She's the boss.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor? Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right.
Answer him.
We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you. Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this bloodline remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek. that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix!
You sold your country for a child.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken. Would that Joshua had been granted 1/10 of your strength? Oh! How the nobles laughed that Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix
Why would I care to know?
you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Joshua. My darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive? When the only one I truly cared for died?
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on! He's battling Bahamut as we speak!
Hi, baby brother. You have some words for Mom.
Joshua! Wake up!
You forgot how good this game looked. Oh, it is so pretty.
I am a shield of Rosaria. And I will do my duty.
What are you...
There it is. The Bahamut blast. Oh yeah, this is the first time she's ever actually seen the big dinosaur. Hey, this is YouTube, you can't say that. Yeah, this fight is actually pretty hard. Especially one of the later phases. Don't be surprised if we die during this. It's a beautiful flower.
First Bahamut, then the heart.
Burning Godzilla and Radon vs. Ghidorah. Thank you, baby bro.
Or face the consequences.
We have obtained a laser. The only thing that kind of sucks about this fight is that he's mostly airborne. So really this fight kind of just boils down to dodging his attacks. Sometimes having an opening.
Shit. Can't reach him. Don't do this!
I can't believe it. He ruined the perfectly good flower. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the game. Not playing as Clive anymore.
I'll come back for you.
This is the phase that I am dreading. Okay, you can't fire and charge at the same time.
Your Highness, stop this! Please think of your people! Where is he going?
Alright, I think this is the part that sucks. Okay, here it comes. This is the DPS check.
I have to stop them!
Got him. Okay. Now pelt him with fire.
the founder.
It's now or never, Joshua.
Here we go.
Done yet.
Right, fire the laser. I'll see you later, Dave. Just remember to stay foxy. Or else. It might not look like it, but this is in fact a reference to Final Fantasy XIV.
If you're sure.
Okay, that's just me. You might be a dragon. But you're nothing compared to bird and dinosaur. Well, we did it. That's the boss fight. There isn't any other phases. Hey, I might have lied.
This is drinking the ether. We have to stop him.
He's just slurping up some crystal. Don't worry about it.
You have to be stronger than this. Come on, Ifrit. Show us your true power.
The true form of the dinosaur.
If we become one, this will be enough. We can do it, Clyde. We can. We will. Together.
Ultima really wanted this because of how cool it is. Ultima is just like, you know what? We need a super hype fight right now.
Are you ready?
The brothers have combined.
To match such power. By trusting
Alright,
in our own.
so. Playing as Ultimate Dinosaur is very different. From regular dinosaur. He has entirely different combos. An entirely different moveset. That is only used few times in the game. This is a Gundam fight. Yeah. I can't believe they put a Gundam fight in my medieval fantasy video game. Getting absolutely destroyed. Okay, that's a little unfair. Just a tiny bit on the fair. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I pressed the wrong button. I should have used lightspeed. It's almost over. He's about to be as strong as Donald Duck.
Not today. Come on, Joshua!
Tail Wyvern or no Tall Wyvern versus Mighty Strike Freedom Phoenix. I'm using that for my desktop. I swear some of the poses that they make him strike. It's just pure desktop wallpaper. At peak cinema. That is generally the best dinosaur fight in the game. Oh, he's not having a good time right now. You go take care of him. I will destroy the mother crystal. Another screech.
Joshua! Clive!
My brother.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're alive. We both are. Nothing else matters.
I never dared hope that I would see this day.
Reunited at last.
Jill.
Hi, Ultima.
This is for my father.
It is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father.
The mother crystal. It's collapsing.
Right. We need to leave.
No. Wait. I owe him a debt.
Fine.
Oh no, no, I don't want to slurp up the dragon.
You there. Tell me what section. Don't reinforce will be found. This is our situation. Report, Captain.
Can nothing be done to call them off?
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
We're hearing reports of rebel
Madness is this, Theon.
throughout the neighboring districts.
Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. The city can wait.
Don't you dally, man. Go!
Your Radiance.
I want you to find out. Make sure the doors are locked.
By the light! Dion. Have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the dragoons at once!
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbreque. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your emperor? Guards! Take him!
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the mother crystals crumble one by one, and the blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself. Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build.
Dion.
The guards know he's absolutely right.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion.
Shut up, kid. No one asked
Win
you.
me the world. So go, claim Valestia for me, brother. Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
Did we establish the Ultima can? Make the icons go berserk.
It's a long story.
cannot stay here, Mother. Come. Take my hand.
Get away from me! This is all just a dream, just a bad dream! You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
And no one will miss her.
Mother.
Yeah, I feel bad for anyone here. It's Dion. He really didn't deserve all that.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others, then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Because the game, the cutscenes don't explain it. That was a spell. And that is a naked woman. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube.
Don't you want to play? It's been a long time.
BB, save us.
That is your wish.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures. Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom.
Hugo jump scare.
Bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness.
I never needed to see him with his clothes off.
The sons of fire were united at last, and for but a moment their flame burned bright. Soon Mythos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love.
Don't think too hard on this.
Only when every strand of consciousness
the
is
implications.
turned away, may Mythos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Mythos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you, find Mythos and sever everyone.
To destroy that which has no physical form, you ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Mythos and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours.
Like I said, don't think about the implications. So fun fact. Barnabas is from those islands over there. If I recall correctly. I don't remember the correct phrasing. But he did not have a father. This is explained in the book that I keep bringing up. That I really need to get. Yeah. His sword was made from a meteor, which is pretty cool.
How is your brother?
Asleep, since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Everything is purple now.
Tony won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Otter has to say.
So I think.
Did you see the pair that
After I check out some new stuff.
Trouble with your gear, or
That'll be it for today.
not bad, if I do say so myself.
That is probably
You can find
the
me
longest
later.
part of
That should do you.
the whole game.
Anything else?
If I recall, the next 3 missions can be done in like rapid succession.
It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Oh yeah, we can look at the new glamour. Ancient sword. It's okay. I mean, it looks nice, but there's a lot better. The glamour we've been using has been a lot better. It's acceptable. But it's not the best. Actually, I wonder. Do we have anything new from Tomes?
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge.
Well, there actually is.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Ever so slightly.
Welcome, Clive.
Increasing his experience. There are new hunts. Not really any side quests. We're not able to travel anywhere. Yeah, I think that'll do for today. I also didn't level up at all today. That has me sad. I'm sad I never leveled up. Alright, that said. Thank you all for joining me today. Things fall apart, but at least we got through the longest portion of the game. So next time we're going to be subjected to a lot of side quests. Just to let you guys know right now. If I remember this part of the game well, there's going to be a lot of side quests that open up. And thankfully, it's all just building on top of all the side quests we've already done. Which if you haven't already done all those side quests, then this part would take even longer. Alright, with that said. Stay foxy everyone, and I'll see you all next week. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye everybody. By the way, let me know if you guys want me to do that reading stream.